Did you know that you can use your air fryer to make delicious cakes? I'm going to show you an air fryer tea cake with a little mango layer in it. It is so delicious. So first, let's do the mango component. So I've just got some frozen mango. I've defrosted it. I'm going to place it into a pot. I want about half of that packet, along with a few tablespoons of sugar. I'd say about 50 grams of sugar, just to sweeten it up a bit. And we'll pop the heat on. And we just want to cook this very gently for about 10 minutes or until it starts to break down. So while that's cooking, let's get onto the batter. In a bowl, I'll add 125 grams of butter. Now, when I'm cooking cakes like this, I like to use unsalted butter, and I've softened it too. The best way to make cakes is to ensure everything is roughly around the same temperature. So in with our softened butter, fantastic, along with the remaining caster sugar. So this is just a basic tea cake recipe. I'll add some vanilla, and I like to use vanilla extract. So just want a small amount, about a teaspoon. I'll now whisk this until it's light and fluffy. Then I'll incorporate an egg. Okay, that's combined nicely. You can see that it's just a little bit curdled, but that's okay. This is totally normal because it's a delicate cake. Now I'm going to be adding some flour and some milk, so self-raising flour. And I like to do this in thirds, again, so this just combines nicely. So a little flour, 1/3, and I'll slowly incorporate that. Then I'll add 1/3 of the milk, and then we'll repeat the process until we've used up all the milk and the flour. All right, this batter has just come together, and you can see how perfectly smooth it is. And here I've got a springform tin. I've lined it with some baking paper, and I've buttered around the edges. Now you want a tin that fits into your air fryer basket. So this one is just right. Okay, so we're gonna start with half of this cake mix, and it doesn't look like much, but it will rise because we've got a lot of that self-raising flour in there. And we're going to spread that out all the way to the edges. And you want it to be quite even. That's looking good. And now for our mango. Now do allow it to cool slightly. I've cooled mine down, and we're going to pour that over the top, just spreading it out so we don't get big blobs of it. We do want it to be an even layer. Next layer is our cake batter. So scrape down those sides, and we want to completely cover the mango. Try to be delicate with it because we don't want to combine that mango with the mixture. We want those defined layers. So again, spreading that out all the way to the sides. That is looking good. Now it's time to bake. And yes, of course, you could bake this in the oven, but the whole idea of using an air fryer, just like this one, is it does everything for you, and it heats up faster, which means we can eat this cake faster. So that fits in there nice and snug. This one not only air fries, it grills, but it also steams. And you can see it's a large capacity bowl. So just a general springform tin will actually fit in there. Okay, that goes on. And we've got a preset program for baked goods. We're going to press play, walk away, and wait until you see this delicious mango layered cake. The cake has come out of the air fryer. It looks fantastic, and as always, you want to allow that to cool completely. I'm going to make a very simple glaze just to top it off. So some icing sugar along with some lime. And whenever I'm using a lime for something like this, I want to get the most out of it as possible. So use the lime zest because there's loads of perfume throughout that. And then we're going to use the juice just to loosen up and make the glaze. So we do need some moisture in there. Now remember, when it comes to making a glaze, it takes time for it to absorb the moisture. So don't feel the need to add a lot at the beginning. I always start with half a lime, And if it's not a drizzling consistency, then we'll add some more liquid. So slowly, slowly incorporate it. You'll see it start to come together. So it's still a little too thick. Use a little elbow grease, and I can tell that that's not drizzling consistency yet, so we can add some more of that juice. You can imagine the taste of this with the mango, lime, mango, and I've also got some coconut and cinnamon, perfect flavours. So another mix and loosen that up. And so you can see now that is the perfect consistency. So let's demold this gorgeous cake. We'll take the collar off. Oh, look at that. You can see the layers there. It smells so good. I've got a very pretty cake stand, and what I like to do is just flip it over first to take the base off. Oh, look at that. And then we'll flip it back onto the stand. And now with this beautiful drizzling glaze, we're just going to pour that over. I like to start around the sides and then work my way in just so it cascades down. Add as much of that on top as possible. And then just use a palette knife just to spread it out evenly. Okay, now to decorate it, lots of coconut over the top and a pinch of cinnamon. It is a tea cake after all. Now, there's nothing wrong with a simple tea cake, but I also like to be adventurous with it and add more flavours, just like I've done here with the mango, the lime, coconut and cinnamon. Let's cut into this to have a look at the centre. And cut a nice, generous wedge. And have a look at that. Isn't that beautiful? You can see the layers there, the delicate, moist cake. I'm going to plate this up. And yes, I am going to have a taste of this. All that's missing, I think, is a cup of tea. Those flavours work so well, and to think it cooks so quickly using the air fryer.